Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. She will not be able to join us tonight. So we'll have Josh here hopefully within a few. Call our meeting to order. If you stand, we have the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
to the flag
of the United
of the United States of America
States, the republic
and to the
for which it
republic
stands,
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty, justice for all. Thank you. Clerk, could you please take the roll call?
Mrs. Russell,
Present.
Mr. Peters, Mr. Robinson,
Here.
Mr. Hayes,
Present.
Mr. Hitt,
Here.
Mrs. Blazer, Mr. Smith.
Here.
And we do not have any minutes from our last meeting on January 7th. We were all covered through the beginning of the year. So just want to wish everyone a happy new year. Good to see everyone. Let's see here. On to our communications and announcements. I received a list from Mayor Closser of the boards for the boards and the committees. Did you want to have any discussion on that, Pat?
No, I don't believe so. I believe I sent it to all the council, and that if anyone had any questions, to reach out to me. A lot of them are just bringing people back, putting them back on the boards. Just their term expired. We are filling out the Board of Zoning Appeals with Mark Landis, who was a gentleman that was very active in the city for many years, and he just moved back to town and reached out to me and wanted to get back involved. So I think there's strong nominations, and I just ask for a voice vote to approve, please.
All right. Anyone have any questions on that? All right. All in favor of approving the 2021 committees and boards recommendation from Mayor Closser? Say aye. All right. Opposed, same sign. Okay. Thank you. All right. We do not have any public hearings, and I haven't received any audience concerns. On to our committee reports. Mr. Robinson.
So I attended the public service meeting. First we'll go with Parks and Rec. They just finished up basketball. The final numbers are coming in, registration and tickets. It was a decent year for everything that has come in. She's thinking they're going to get in right under 20 grand. Volleyball registrations are February 6th, or the tryouts, February 20th. She's looking to start games. There's a grant that we'll be going over later in the meeting. She's looking forward, that just to be put back into her budget. She has some concrete work she'd really like to get done at the pool. There's donations that were given for a Gaga pit, and Pat probably can explain a little bit better than I can, but it's a pit that's going to be remote and they can move it around. The street department, their new truck's here. They repaired different digs from the water department. They replaced a fire hydrant that was hit. There was a boil alert, but that has been lifted since then. Traffic lights is something we need to talk about. The traffic lights that we have in place, we can no longer get parts for them. So we need to start figuring out what we're going to do with that. Then there's a paving project that they're going to start on Main Street. It's going to go from the bowling alley to Graham Avenue. The next meeting's February 10th. So, and that's all I got.
All right, thank you. Mr. Hitt.
Okay, I attended the safety meeting. The police chief's report, I'll go over that first. There's a new officer that was sworn in, Areli Ravilla. They have all the regular cruisers up and running now. The chief submitted the end of the year report. AEDs were obtained and placed in service. Digital traffic boards were delivered to the street department. Division also received certification with the United States Department of Justice Executive Order 13929 on safe policing and safe communities. The order requires compliance with 2 mandatory safe policing principles regarding the use of force, policies and procedures. So that's good that they were certified in that. And the fire chief also had a report, and he reported that the department EMS training was involved in emergency health reporting software. There's new hires that continue orientation. Department of Fire training. They have fire incident reporting software. They attended multiple webinars for a new software program. They helped with the toy drive. They participated in toy pickup at livestock show. They completed ordering all CARES Act items for the county. And then we also talked about how to more efficiently apply for grants for the fire department. And so we'll be presenting several of those resolutions tonight for council to think about or approve or not approve or whatever.
Okay.
So the next meeting will be February 9th at 6 o'clock. I'm assuming that'll be in person maybe. If not, it'll be on Zoom.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Thank you. On to Mrs. Russell.
I attended the public service and I have nothing to add, and the finance meeting was canceled. So our next finance meeting will be February the 8th.
Okay. Let's see here. Where are we at? Mr. Smith.
BPU has not met since our last meeting, so I don't have anything to report.
Okay. And Mr. Hayes, I'm not sure you have anything to report or not.
No, I just want to thank Mr. Hitt and Mrs. Blazer for taking care of safety. I was in the hospital at that time, couldn't make it, didn't have a computer, couldn't do anything. So I just thank them for taking care of business.
All right.
Glad you're back and feeling better.
Oh,
Yeah.
Slow road, but make it. I'm a tough old bird.
Here we go. That's good to hear. And actually, too, I do want to back up to our minutes from the January 7th. Let's go ahead and get a voice vote to approve that, even though we did not have a meeting and it was canceled. All in favor of approving the minutes from January 7th, say aye.
Aye.
All right. All opposed, same
And
sign.
since we didn't have the meeting, we'll probably need,
Sorry, what was that, Arlene? I lost you.
we probably need to approve the meeting, the minutes from that last December meeting, since we didn't have the January 7th meeting to approve those.
Okay, let's see here. And what was that date? Let me find them here.
17th, maybe?
December
Yeah.
17th, right? 'Cause we
17th.
didn't- Okay. And did everyone have a chance to take a look at those minutes, even though we didn't have the meeting on the 7th? Okay, all in favor of approving the December 17th minutes, say aye.
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 All right, all
Aye.
opposed, same sign. All right, those minutes are approved. Okay, let's see here. City official reports.
I would ask if anyone else wants to go first before I go. I'll go last. Joe,
Mr.
Rex,
Mosier or
Jenna?
yeah, Rex?
Well, Joe's still a city official. I'm not, so let go, Joe first.
I don't have any report.
Okay.
Last meeting is a pleasure working with all of you, and I'm sure that you'll continue all to do everything the way you are, the best thing that you can do for the citizens in the city of London.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
guess, The only thing that I would report is I'm looking forward to February 1st. That'll be my first day, official day working for the city. And looking forward to jumping all in. Hope I don't ground. I may have to call Joe real quick to save me this one. Looking forward to it. He's done a good job of working with me and getting me somewhat up to speed on things, and hope to keep everything moving in the right direction.
All right. That sounds good. And let's see here, on to old business. We do not have any old business, but we haven't really, I haven't really.
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
Henry?
Yeah.
Henry?
Yeah.
Henry, no, I do have something. I just wanted to go last. I
Oh, okay.
apologize.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was hoping that this meeting was going to be in person because we always do the State of the City address at the second meeting in January. So seeing as we're not in person and I didn't really want to do it over Zoom, I decided that I'd record it and then so I could put it on to our Facebook pages as well as our website. So I'd like you all to just sit back and relax and enjoy the 2020 State of the City address by yours truly, Mayor Crosser.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here tonight to present the State of the City address for the great city of London. As we begin 2021, we look back at the year that was 2020. 2020 was a year that no one could have ever imagined or will ever forget. From civil unrest to the COVID-19 pandemic, it was a year of adversity. How we handle these moments is what defines us. Through these unprecedented times, the majority of our citizens and all of us in your city government handled these moments with grace and resilience. We've had to pivot fast, think outside the box, and make the best decisions possible for the citizens and our government. Even with the difficulties 2020 presented, it was a busy year and we were able to get many things accomplished. Before I get into the specifics, I would like to take a moment to thank my administration, our department heads, our employees, city council, and our citizens. Without this strong team and working together during such a unique year, the important work of continuing to improve London would not have been possible. I eagerly look forward to 2021 and will continue serving the people of London while managing an effective and efficient government. So much has happened over the past year, I cannot possibly discuss everything. But I do want to talk about department and mention the important achievements of 2020 and our goals for 2021. I will start with our utilities. We currently have a strong Board of Public Utilities that is working alongside our administration and departments they observe to improve our services and fix issues that occur. So the Board of Public Utilities office that is located here in City Hall. In 2020, they've been working hard to bring us into the 21st century. They have streamlined their billing service with new software. An online bill pay feature was added in March, giving our citizens the ability to pay online by credit card. This was something that I promised that would be done when I became mayor. We've been working hard ever since I took office to get this accomplished. They can also now process ACH payments, which makes it easier for our citizens to pay their bill. The implementation of the irrigation hose bid was enacted, giving people the ability to fill their pools and water their lawns and gardens without having to pay the extra sewer fee that would be put onto the bill. 2021 will bring more technological advancement in their office. With the use of our MuniLink software, a notification system will be set up. They will be able to notify customers via email, text, or by phone with any issues that may arise. For example, announcements of water main breaks and boil alerts will be sent directly to our residents as soon as the office learns of the issue. In the sanitation department, 2020 has seen a big change. We improved our service by going automated. With the new trash can system implemented, we purchased automated trucks, which is helping the department become more effective. This also helped with our Bureau of Workmen's Compensation claims that fell to zero. In 2021, they plan to work towards switching all commercial accounts over to front load dumpsters. This will help improve the safety of emptying the dumpsters while also becoming more efficient. The wastewater department, we had a bit of a tough year in 2020 just because we had 4 new staff members and a new superintendent that began. They have worked hard to get up to speed quickly, and no services were interrupted. They completed their regional biosolids holding facility to benefit our department and the agriculture community within the county and surrounding areas. 2021 will be a busy year for this department. We'll be studying and working towards starting a line expansion on the east side of town to help with our community's growth. They will also aggressively expand the collection and cleaning and mapping systems. In the water department, 2020 has been a year of challenges also, with promise on the horizon. We continue to work on our East treatment plant so we can process more water. As we all know, the plant was built on an aquifer that contained ammonia. This is one of the toughest issues I inherited when becoming mayor. We have made much progress, but still have a road ahead of us. We have partnered with the state and federal EPA to bring the pilot program to help remove the ammonia. The test results are promising, but only time will tell, so we can continue to look at other options to get that plant running up to full capacity. Under our new water superintendent, the department has implemented additional precautionary steps at the West plant. We need to make sure that we're doing all the right things to keep that plant running smoothly. 2021 will also bring more technology to that department. The department was awarded a $400,000 OPWC grant, free grant, and a zero interest loan to replace current residential water meters to electronic meters. This process will take a few years to complete, but when done, will benefit our citizens, the water department, and the billing process. We will be able to read meters at a much faster rate, freeing up employees to maintain our aging infrastructure. And it will also give our citizens the opportunity to access their meter information and their usage and alert them if there's an issue, such as a possible leak in their house. Building and zoning department. 2020 has been busy, even with the pandemic. Our building department issued 381 total permits, in which 21 were for dwellings. The amount of dwelling permits is great, but I see it really rising over the next 3 years. I've had multiple meetings over the past few weeks with builders, development companies, and realtors on possible residential builds. This is a very exciting time for the residential market here in London. In the auditor's office, just like other departments, this office was able to come into the 21st century in 2020. They upgraded their software that will allow departments to submit requisitions electronically, view the status of their purchase orders, and check invoices have been paid. It will also give real-time reports on expenditures and revenues within their departments to help help the managers follow their budget more closely. This is a great tool and will enable the city to be even more effective and efficient. ADP payroll has been greatly improved and will continue to get better. Outsourcing payroll was a big change, but is another great step as we move forward. In the street department, even through these unprecedented times, they have accomplished a lot in 2020. Unfortunately, we suspended a lot of capital projects due to the uncertainty with the COVID-19 in early 2020. Even with us being financially responsible, we were able to complete many projects, including many storm sewer projects. The Park Avenue reconstruction project was completed and the street looks great. This was a project that had been needed for many years. And with the $1.1 million OPWC grant for free money, I was ecstatic that it was now completed. We take pride in maintaining our city properties, and maintenance continues at the street department's new facility building and garage. Their staff installed new tin siding, organized, cleaned, and brought their building up to our standard. In 2021, they will continue many of the projects from 2020. The storm sewer projects on the south end of town and around City Hall will continue to be repaired and improved. Repairs will be made to the street department's salt barns. We will also be taking a hard look at all the traffic lights with the help of City Council, that we can hopefully change these all over to LED. I believe this is becoming a safety factor, and changing them over to LEDs would make the traffic flow better while focusing on the safety of our citizens. In 2020, the London Police Department took 1,098 incident reports from 7,140 calls for service, which is a slight decrease from the previous year. The department continues to place a priority on public outreach. Even with the inability to go out to events through the pandemic, they have maintained a strong social media presence, keeping citizens informed. The London Police Division app is getting more and more traffic every year. The anonymous tip line on the app was very helpful, getting a lot of tips about crimes and drugs to our department. We encourage all citizens to download the app and keep informed with up-to-the-minute information. We continue to supply our department with the tools they need to be successful. With an addition of a cruiser, a truck, drone, and many trainings, we're giving the team the things they need to be a strong force. Hopefully in 2020 or 2021 will be more open. The police department wants to give back to some of their events like the Torch Run, National Night Out, Casting with a Cop, and all the other community outreach that they are a part of. The police station needs to be a focus this year. We hope to do a facility assessment on the property and make a plan for the future based on that assessment. They will look to increase enforcement of traffic ordinances by 10% in relation to traffic control devices. This should help cut down on intersection accidents and help protect our citizens. The London Division of Fire and EMS. This department answered 2,411 calls for service in 2020. We have now been operating the emergency medical services in the city of London for 2 full years now, and things are going extremely well. We're able to focus on the citizens we serve and have received many positive comments about our medics' professionalism and excellent service that they are providing. The division had a great year, being awarded many grants to help with the increase to their services. Notable ones to fund the upgrade of their Marks radio system and purchase of the power cot to help lift individuals in and out of the medics. Many new processes were implemented to make the department even more efficient this year. We also began partnerships with Columbus State Community College and Grant Medical for ride-along programs, as well as Life Care Alliance for their 60+ program. A few things the division has planned for 2021. We will redevelop the departmental training and orientation curriculum to improve the processes, establish new programs for community risk reduction and countywide rescue and others. We will complete the dorm renovations at both of our stations. Now on to London Parks and Recreation. 2020 was a year of thinking outside the box. When the pandemic hit, we knew we had to pivot and make sure that we did everything we could so the youth of our community had something to do. The first struggle was opening the London Municipal Pool. When many Central Ohio pools decided that they were not going to open this summer, we decided to figure out a way how we could. We had this brand new splash pad that we wanted the kids to use, and we needed to make sure that the kids had something to do over the long summer. After many plans and discussions with the health authorities, our plan was approved and we opened the pool. We had a successful year, even with all the challenges, and we're able to learn some new protocols that we will use in the future. The next hurdle was our youth volleyball league. With all indoor leagues being canceled and not being able to get approval to have indoor activities, we once again pivoted and went to outdoor leagues. The outdoor grass volleyball league was another success, with the kids being able to play, the parents enjoying the outdoors, and everyone appreciating the ability to have their kids play sports and stay active. We hope to continue to offer an outdoor league in the future. After the volleyball league, we knew we had youth basketball, and that would have to be indoors due to the winter weather. The first thing we did was purchase 2 18-foot ceiling fans that release ions to clean the air and electrostatic guns to sanitize the surfaces. We then needed to come up with protocols for the league. By limiting the number of in attendance while following COVID guidelines, we were able to have a safe and successful season. We were also able to stream the games on Facebook for those who were unable to attend. I know my mom and dad really loved being able to watch their grandson Maddox play, even though they were not able to come into the attendance in person. 2021 will be another successful year with the hope of less restrictions. We will start to focus on Mary Mac Park, getting a game plan together to help improve that area. Bringing more additions to the dog park, planning to make more improvements to the London Municipal Pool bathhouse, and expanding what the department already offers to bring more things for our citizens to do. 2020 has been a difficult year for everyone. We never expected all the trials and challenges that it brought us, but I'm proud to say the city has not slowed down. We will continue to improve and make London an even better place to live, work, play, and raise a family. We have continued to be financially responsible, even with not knowing what the pandemic would bring and how it would affect our revenues. I'm proud that we were able to keep the focus on the citizens. We have learned things throughout the pandemic that will enable us to become even more effective and efficient and also caring. The biggest thing that we learned from the pandemic is to think outside the box more often, to increase our ability to adapt. But above all else, we were reminded that our compassion and caring for each other is what makes it important and what makes our community strong. Another example of working to adhere to the health guidelines while enriching the lives of many constituents was our fireworks display. When many communities around the state canceled their events, we worked to make sure that we still had ours. It also showed the care people have for each other. Things were different, but no one really complained about the changes that had to be made for all these different things we had to do. They understood that these things were needed to be done to keep people safe, and everyone did a great job respecting the rules and each other. We all learned to do more with less. Before the pandemic, it seemed to always be run, 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 and people didn't know if they were coming or going. With so many things being closed, we have learned that we can slow down and enjoy what is around us, like time with the family, calling a loved one, taking the dog to our dog park, or maybe a stroll through Calling Park on Old New Pass. This is one of the reasons I did over 60 7 p.m. online check-ins in a row throughout the quarantine. It was a way to show that we care while keeping everyone up to date on breaking information. Before I get to my MOLO fun fact, there's one more thing that I would like to talk about. I would like to take a few minutes and talk about our nation as a whole. We need to heal this country and bring people together. People may not like the new president, and some may have not liked the old president, but that is no reason to divide our country. It makes me sick to see all the negativity in all forms of media, from the news to social media sites. People are trying to divide us. We should condemn all forms of violence as well as any crimes committed. We all have opinions and sometimes feel the need to express them, which I think is great and are right. But there's no need to express your views while trying to purposefully be mean and negative. I ask that we do all we can to bring people together by promoting what we love instead of bashing what you hate. We would be better off if we respected each other's and their views, work together for the ultimate goal, and love thy neighbor. We need to be a shining example to others by spreading positivity and love instead of negativity and hate. Now on to my mayor fun fact, which is number 1,831. That is a total number of days Joe Mosher will be the Safety Service Director for the City of London when he steps away on January 29th. Joe has been with me since the beginning of my campaigning in 2015 and every day since for over the past 5 years. We have been able to accomplish so much, like moving our offices here into our upgraded City Hall building, starting our own EMS division, upgrades, many upgrades to our infrastructure, and just so much more. I know that I could not have been able to be so successful in my position as mayor without Joe. He will be missed, and I want to thank him for his service to the city, his accomplishments, and for being a friend and a mentor. It'll be a sad day when he leaves, but will be met with excitement as Rex Castle becomes the new Safety Service Director. My office will continue to represent the citizens to the best of our ability, work as hard as we ever have, be effective and efficient, and continue to improve the great city of London. I want to thank you all for your time. God bless you all, and God bless the great city of London.
Thank you very much, Mayor Closser. Good to see Josh Peters joining us this evening. Okay. On to our old business. We do not have any old business. Now we do have, we don't have any old business, but we had legislation come a while ago to zone an area out State Route 56 as a commercial area. I'm going to be bringing some legislation to the Public Service Committee, and it's going to be to create a community entertainment district in that area that was approved for commercial use. So I'll be bringing that there. There's some development they want to have happen out there. They want to bring in some restaurants and some apartment buildings, things like that. So I'll be bringing that information to the Public Service Committee at the next meeting. Okay, on to new business. Resolution 101-21. Motion to read by title or number.
So moved.
Second.
Second. All right, clerk, please read the ordinance or resolution.
Resolution 101-21, sponsored by Brenda Russell, a resolution authorizing the auditor to transfer funds during 2021.
Where'd you go?
You have to unmute
You're
yourself.
muted.
Oh, I
Brenda.
did?
Brenda has
Brenda.
Oh, okay.
Got me now?
There we go. Yeah,
Okay.
now we can hear you.
Okay. I was in here looking at what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, this is money that every year we put over money that we help the sanitation department, sewer department with throughout the year of 2021. And this is the money that we are transferring over so that we can make those transactions throughout the 2021 year. This is something we do every year for these departments.
Okay. All right, do we have any discussion? Okay, and what are your wishes, Mrs. Russell?
There's no emergency. Do you guys feel we need to leave this on here? Do you have any questions about it?
No questions? Okay, then we
No
will.
questions?
Okay, then
It doesn't
leave
have
this.
we can do the 3 reading, take that off and just not run it as an emergency if everybody's okay with that. Is everybody okay with that? Or do you want to leave it on? Kendall, what do you think? We need to leave it on? Is it okay to leave it on?
I mean, it's not an emergency. It's just a fund throughout the year so that we can pay the debts through.
I wasn't going to run it as an emergency. I was just going to take away the 3 reading rule and just pass it.
Sure.
I was just going to suspend a 3 reading rule and it'll be effective, what, in 30 days?
just so I'm clear, in section 2, that's the monies we need throughout the year, correct?
Yes, they're out the whole year. Mhm,
So we're, okay. So
mhm.
section 1, that's monies that we're moving over to cover some of these costs. I'm
That
hoping that,
first section one, that's sanitation department. That's sanitation
Okay.
funding there.
okay,
And these other ones down here, some of them are, what are they, Parks and Recs and other, if you go into your paperwork,
yeah,
you can see where it's going into the transfer in fund of the different.
okay. I just want to make sure that,
Yeah. We allot this much money every year, to help out sanitation and sewer and the water department and the other ones. So it's something that we do every year, so.
Okay.
okay,
I forgot
you-
you're a newbie on the, on the
Yep.
agenda. Brian.
that's my first turnover.
Okay.
Now, do you want to amend this to add the emergency clause?
Nah, we don't need to add the emergency clause, but we can suspend the 3 reading rule. We don't need to add the emergency. We just.
I'll second it.
The second,
I
okay.
make a motion, we suspend the 3 reading rule.
I'll second.
All right, clerk, please take the roll call.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes,
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes,
Smith.
Yes.
Okay, and a motion to adopt.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Second, all right, clerk, please take the roll call.
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson,
yes,
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
yes,
Smith,
Yes.
Russell.
Okay.
Russell.
Yes. Sorry.
All right. Okay, motion carries. On to resolution 10221. Motion to read by title or number.
so,
Okay,
So moved.
and a second. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 10221, sponsored by Josh Peters, a resolution increasing appropriations.
Okay, this is grant money the Parks and Recreation Department received that goes towards the splash pad. So we need to reallocate that money to reimburse the Parks and Rec Department
Okay,
for the funds they've already spent.
okay, and this is not an,
30,000, what?
this does not have an emergency clause.
No.
Okay. Is there any further
I
discussion?
just say we go to the next, I say we keep it on.
Keep going, okay. Any further discussion on 10221? Okay, on to 10321, motion to read by title or number.
So move.
Second.
Clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 10321, sponsored by Brenda Russell, a resolution increasing appropriations.
Okay, this is increasing appropriations. We are going to pay the CRA that is due to the London City Schools that didn't get paid from the year 2015 to 2019.
Okay.
And also included in this will be a funding to pay for the 2020 payment. We had talked about these, I think November, December, and we decided that we'd wait till 2021 so we could see how our finances are going. But we're just going to go ahead and pay these ones that didn't get paid for some reason from 2015 to 2019. And also included is the 2020 payment. And it looks like there's an emergency clause on that too.
There is. Okay, do we have any further discussion on this 10321? Okay. You have a motion?
I
Move
make a
to
motion.
suspend.
Okay,
Second.
second. Clerk, please take the roll call.
Robinson,
yes,
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
yes,
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters.
Yes.
Okay, and a motion to adopt.
To adopt.
Second.
Second. Clerk, please take the roll call.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes,
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson.
yes,
All right, thank you. All right, moving on to resolution 10421, a motion to read by title or number.
So moved.
And a second.
second,
All right, clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 10421, sponsored by Anthony Smith, a resolution assessing the cost of collecting delinquent water charges.
Okay,
Yeah, so it looks like they're having some issues. They got two of them that are pretty delinquent, pretty significant amounts for the water department. And so they're looking to work with the county auditor to try to collect these, I believe through taxes. But from what I can see, they don't have this listed as emergency or anything like that. So I guess we can leave it on.
okay. Do we have any discussion on the collection of the water payments?
is this the
Okay.
property owner? Is this the property owners that we're taxing? That we're collecting?
Correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
And-
property owners.
Okay, there wasn't individual people, sometimes, people do rentals. And if the water bill isn't paid, then the property owner is responsible for it? Is that?
Yeah, no,
Right.
I don't have the answer to that, but I believe it does fall to the property owner,
Okay.
but I'm not 100% on that.
Okay,
Yeah, it does.
have all the notices been sent out?
I know on here it just talks about the property owners.
yeah, I noticed that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I've seen in the past is even if it's a rental, the water bills have fallen back on the property owner responsibility to take care of. Do we have any further discussion on this? We'll leave it on. Okay, on to ordinance 10521, motion to read by title or number.
Make a motion to read by title and number.
Second.
All right, clerk, please read the ordinance.
Ordinance 10521, sponsored by Andrew Hitt, and ordinance amending 1228 of the codified ordinances.
So this would be to amend codified ordinance 1228 under the street improvements section. And you should have that attached to your email.
Yeah.
There in red is what would be amended or added. It says once 75% of all lots in a platted subdivision or any phase thereof have been sold or otherwise transferred by the subdivider to another party, the subdivider must complete the final coat of asphalt in that subdivision or phase thereof, which basically means the developer has to pave the streets in the area they're developing once it's 75% developed.
All right, do we have any further discussion on that? All right, and I don't, let's see here. Yeah,
Yeah, there's
What are
no
your,
urgency. It
yeah.
can be left on. for-
leave that one on as well, okay?
Yeah.
We'll do that. And we're moving on to resolution 10621, a motion to read by title or number.
Make a motion to read by title number.
Second.
Second, clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 10621, sponsored by Andrew Hitt, a resolution authorizing the Safety Service Director to apply for and accept a grant from the Ohio Department of Commerce for market rating systems.
So this is, as I mentioned earlier, we talked about trying to make the grant application process more efficient. So this one applies to the MARCS grant, which is the multi-area radio communications system. I believe Todd said this grant comes due in October, but in order to expedite him applying for these grants, or the Safety Service Director to apply for these grants, we wanted to pass several of these through now so that they could apply when they're coming up due. So this one is for the MARCS radio system that the fire department uses. It's for a grant to help pay fees for that service.
Okay. Any further questions on that?
So, I mean, this does have an emergency clause on it. I guess I'd like to make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Okay,
I'll second.
all right. Clerk, please take the roll call.
Hit,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes,
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes,
Hayes.
Yes,
Okay, and you can get a motion to adopt.
I'll make a motion to adopt.
second.
Second, all right. Clerk, please take the roll call on adoption.
Smith,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
yes,
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson,
yes,
Hayes,
Yes,
and Hit.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Moving on to Resolution 10721, a motion to read by title or number.
Make motion to read by title number.
Okay,
second.
second. All right, clerk, please.
Resolution 10721, sponsored by Andrew Hitt, a resolution authorizing the Safety Service Director to apply for and accept a grant from the Ohio State Fire Marshal.
This is another one of the grants that we talked about. It's for the Ohio State Fire Marshal to provide training, and that training would involve fire safety inspectors, training for full-time employees at the fire department. And it's free money. It doesn't require any for the city to match any kind of funds.
Okay. And it says these funds are up to, but not exceeding 1.5 million.
I think it says.
No, 15,000.
Oh, is it 15,000? Okay,
This one's
like 15.
this is 1,500.
1,500.
We'll get it there.
No,
We're bringing
mine-
it down, bringing it back down.
10821.
Yeah, let's
We're
see.
107.
10721.
Oh, I apologize. I got ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So that is $1,500. Okay, and this does have an emergency clause. Do you have any discussion on this?
Why is there a limit on that to accept a grant?
I'm not
That's all they're
sure.
offering, probably.
Yeah, that's the,
I didn't know why. I feel like grant money, as much as you can get, I would accept.
see here.
That's
Hey-
all was offered, Brian.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's,
Okay.
yeah. All right. So do we have a motion?
Yeah, this has an emergency clause, so I'd like to make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Okay, and a second.
Second.
All right, clerk, please take the roll call.
Russell,
Yes,
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes,
Hayes,
Yes,
Hit,
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
And a motion to adopt.
Make a motion to adopt.
second.
Second. Clerk, please take the roll call for adoption.
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson,
yes,
Hayes,
Yes,
Hit,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell.
yes,
Okay, motion carries. On to resolution 10821. Motion to read by title or number.
Make a motion to read by title number.
second.
Clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 10821, sponsored by Andrew Hitt, a resolution authorizing the Safety Service Director to apply for and accept a grant from the Ohio State Fire Marshal.
This one's also free money. It doesn't require any matching funds by the city. It's for up to $15,000. Fire chief said this would be for fire hoses. So this also has emergency clause.
Okay, is there any discussion on this resolution?
15,000.
Yes, and this is 15,000, yes, up
Okay,
to 15.
okay.
Do we have a motion?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Okay,
Second.
okay. Clerk, please take the roll call.
Robinson,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters.
Yes.
Okay, and a motion to adopt.
Make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Okay, all right, clerk, please take the roll call for adoption.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Okay. On to resolution 10921, a motion to read by title or number.
Make a motion to read by title and number.
Second.
Second, all right, clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 10921, sponsored by Carla Blazer, a resolution authorizing the Safety Service Director to apply for and accept a grant from the Ohio Department of Public Safety.
Okay,
Yeah, I can go over this.
Okay.
Since Carla's not here. This is another grant. It's free money, doesn't require any kind of matching funds. This would be also for EMS training equipment or props that they would need for training at the fire department. It's not to exceed $1,500.
okay. Do we have any questions here? Okay, like a motion?
Yeah, I'd like to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Second.
Okay. Okay. Clerk, please take the roll call.
Hitt,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Hayes.
Yes.
Okay, and a motion to adopt.
Make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Okay, clerk, please take the roll call for adoption.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt.
Yes.
Okay. On to resolution 11021, a motion to read by title or number.
Make a motion to read by title and number.
Second.
Second, all right, clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 11021, sponsored by Carla Blazer, a resolution authorizing the Safety Service Director to apply for and accept a FEMA Assistance to Firefighters Grant.
Okay, I can speak to this one too.
Okay, thank you.
This is a FEMA grant. It's up to $60,000. It does require 10% matching funds by the city. So that would be $6,000 that the city would be their portion. It's to go towards hoses, exhaust filters for the diesel trucks. What says not to exceed 54,000 actually.
All right, do we have any further discussion on 11021? Okay,
It does have an emergency clause on it
Yes.
too. So I'd like to make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
I'll second.
second. All right, clerk, please take the roll call.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Okay, and a motion to adopt.
Make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Second, okay. Clerk, please take the roll call for adoption.
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. On to roundtable. Mr. Robinson.
I just want to thank Joe for all his services. Good luck in your next chapter, whatever it may be. And that's all I have.
All right, thank you. Mr. Hitt.
Yeah, good luck, Joe, and welcome, Rex. Looking forward to working together. That's it.
All right, Mrs. Russell.
I have nothing.
Nothing. Okay. See here, Mr. Smith.
Just like to say thank you to Joe Mosier, and it was a pleasure. He did a great job for the city. Again, welcome Rex Castle. Looking forward to working with you again. Also, I did want to say thank you to Tammy and the Parks Department. I just happened to be scrolling through Facebook, came up on one of the feeds for the basketball games, and I just saw, like the mayor had mentioned earlier, all their efforts for the pool, the outside volleyball and things like that. I just thought was really phenomenal. They did a great job keeping everybody safe, and just want to let them know that that effort is much appreciated. Glad that Rich, you're in this meeting, and I hope you get feeling better. Okay, buddy?
Thank you, buddy.
And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Hayes.
This might be a little long and I'll try to keep it brief, but first of all, Joe Mosier, you're my hero. Man, I love you. I appreciate everything you've done. I appreciate sitting down and talking with you on so many occasions, questions, and you gave me good guidance. And I love you and Suba. I appreciate you so much. Good luck in your next chapter. Rex Castle, another good friend who has helped me and sit down with me and explained a lot of things to me. Welcome aboard. I'm sure I'll have more questions in the future. And thank you so much for being a big help to me. I'd like to thank all the city departments for all their work, police, fire, street, sewer, sanitation. You know, we love you all. We appreciate the job you do. Secondly, to the mayor, fourth to the mayor, we appreciate the job you do, sir. Keep up the good work. To everybody that has sent prayers, flowers, cards, notices, I am so humbled. I don't know why we go through these things, but God has a reason for it. I believe it's to make me stronger. But they got it all. Like I said before, I don't think I'm going to have any type of radiation. Everything looks great. I get my stitches out next week. And I just thank everybody for your continued prayers. Keep sending prayers because they work. God's an awesome God, and he's still the healer. And I give him the praise and the glory for it in Jesus' name. And thank you all. I love you all, City Council. I appreciate you all so much. That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for those words. And Joe, just want to thank you for your service to the city and being there, being such a good help. Wish you good luck in your next chapter. Good to see you coming along there, Rex. You get to work with you, and you get to bring all that knowledge that you have back to our wonderful city to help out. Just like to wish everyone definitely a happy new year. Looking forward to continuing to get great things done in our city. Last year was really interesting. It was really trying. So I'm sure that lots of people are looking forward to a brand new year, brand new fresh start. So with that, I'd like a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Take care.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Glad to see you back, Rich.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be back. Hopefully we'll get back into City Hall here.